Also, vocabulary for when we have to say something, when when I think that can be, and also vocabulary for a conclusion. Um, it's a large kind of vocabulary that is very interesting, and if we use it well, it will be a great debate.
Awesome. Great. Adriana Rodriguez, Martinez, sorry. Give us your opinion.
Okay, well, as Angie said, the vocabulary is like divided in several um, type type of expressions that we can use during our debate speech. And I think that the highlighted part of this vocabulary is that all the expressions are very respectful, like with talking or directing to the other team, but with respectful expressions and words. For example, in the part where they recommend some sentences to stop or say something against the other team, all the expressions are made with really technical words, so we can express ourselves in a good way, taking into account that debates
Mhm.
it's like very academical situation or discussion, and that's the most interesting part for me, I think.
Good. Great point. Alex, what about you? Anything to add about vocabulary?
Okay, in the other case, when we talk with friend or relative and talk about uh, some about with family, you haven't replied yet. The other side we haven't to explain why. Otherwise, with that point, we say that, but the other side has not replied. And there are 2 points that we have success in the installation. I want to call your attention to an important point that our opponent have not addressed yet. I didn't like to point out that there are 2 issues opponents have filed to dispute. Uh, this is a recommend too. Okay, if that's
Okay.
okay.
Adriana, that was really good point, Alex. Very good. Adriana, Ruiz, what about you? What can you add to this debate vocabulary?
Okay. I think sometimes our arguments are different. A debate gives us the opportunity to present our ideas in a good way. That's why it's important to be respectful, to present our point of view to the other side, and the use and adequate vocabulary is good in a debate because in this space we have to be polite. Hello.
Excellent. I totally agree with you all. Okay. At this point of our encounter today, do you guys have any questions about debates or anything about the way to prepare yourselves for debates and the debate vocabulary?
No.
No, teacher.
Nobody questions? Okay, good. Excellent. So, according to the information that you guys shared with me, the questions that you guys chose to debate about is or are, do you think it's important to study academic subjects or should students only learn vocational skills? Should everyone have the chance to go to university, whatever their age? Very interesting topics to talk about. Now, you guys are 4 participants today. My question is, who is gonna be in charge of the pros and who is gonna be in charge of the cons? Who can give me that information now?
Well, Adriana and I talk with um, our partner Alex, and we choose the
Okay.
pros, and Alex choose the cons.
Yes.
As Adriana is
So,
again with us, I think that she can join with Alex, and she can work with the cons with Alex.
super, super. I agree. So Alex and Adriana Ruiz are going to be in charge of the cons, right? The disadvantages of the topic. And Angie and Adriana Martinez are going to be in charge of the pros or the advantages. Fantastic. So I repeat the topic again. Do you think it's important to study academic subjects or should students only learn vocational skills? There's another part. Should everyone have the chance to go to university, whatever their age? But let's split it into two topics, right? I know that this is going to be very controversial, and you guys are going to do a great job as usual. So let's start with the first question, and then we'll go to the next, so we can, freely give our opinions, or you guys can freely give your opinions about it. So I'm going to put it on the table again. Do you think it's important to study academic subjects, or should students only learn vocational skills? Who wants to start?
Can I start?
Me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can go for it. Go ahead.
Well, about the first question, I must say that people have many different views about what subjects should be taught in school. Although I know that students have to study many subjects in school, I disagree with the idea that unimportant subjects such as music and sport should be got rid of the program. Many people believe that students only need to study academic subjects like math or physics because these subjects are necessary for students' future. But it's supposed that these subjects can help students have a job. Although those reasons are acceptable, I would argue that there are many things much more important than having a job. For example, studying music, art, or sport is also very important to students. These enable students to develop their potential through discovering the natural world around them. It also helps to develop skills as teamwork, presentation, and creativity. And finally, children's futures do not depend heavily on the academic subjects they study in school. It's the result of the efforts and capacity, I think.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Alex or Adela Ruiz, do you have anything to snap back about Angie's opinion? Remember the topic. Do you think it's important to study academic subjects or should students only learn vocational skills? Do you have anything to say about the cons on that topic?
Okay, there are other reasons. For example, the count. The young people had many dreams and plans of life, but we also know that finding how to reach them is a difficult. Even though many things can prevent us like the lack of money, the few opportunities of work. It has even been thought that studying is not even work. It's because it's in these days the difference of knowledge of the people is not based on the or in the other world of professionals is not recognition. Mm, the vocation surprise. Uh, this is the other factor and makes us choose what we like and what we can enjoy in our life, but not many time it will not be the best decision because they can be career that not gives us an economic stability or that we cannot get a job fast, and it is something that we had to take into account. And
Great, great. Adriana Ruiz, excellent, Alex. Good point, very good point. Adriana Ruiz, anything else to add about the
Um,
cons on this topic?
okay, teacher, I agree with my partner. I consider academic subject is a general education that obviously is necessary for the part of the school. But nowadays it's important the preparation for real life. That's why for me vocational skills programs give the opportunity to the young people to acquire a specific knowledge of a subject and to facilitate their life to get a job fast. Um, on the contrary, for to the academic subject, the longest a lot of time, maybe students learned a lot of subjects in the school, but they are not practical um, and don't prepare the students for, for life.
Okay, good point. Adriana Martinez, anything to help your partner Angie about the topic?
Yes, yes, of course. I think I got the point that Alex stated about economic stability that can be provide more for academic courses. However, even if society tends to think that academic courses or careers are better to state a good stability in economic field, um, it's also very necessary for students to get vocational skills in order to get enough preparation for them to work in the professional places. According to the UNESCO definition for vocational education, it is seen as the acquisition of practical skills such as know-how and attitudes related to a specific occupation who help you to develop a good professional um, work. That make us think that vocational education give us importance to competence and capability direct to real practice and performance, which are some of the points that sometimes academic courses or careers lacks on. Sometimes you can get a lot of theory in academic courses, but you are not enough prepared to apply all those theoretical information in real life environments or real problems. So that's why I consider, as my partner Angie, that vocational courses should be gathered with the academic education in order to acquire all the necessary skills to be more prepared.
Oh my gosh, excellent. My goodness, really good job. Fantastic. I mean, it's great, very well explained. Adriana Ruiz, anything else to add to that opinion?
I want to give a lot of advantages for to study um, to learn about vocational skills. For example, people um, uh, the career is short. Um, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to go to the university. That's why to take this kind of course is positive to them because uh, they are cheaper than the other courses, and they are focused on to obtain the experience. Um, other other thing is that enterprises are focused on this kind of skills. Is for example, if it's necessary electrician to the people that obtain this course has the possibility to obtain the job in the enterprise. Uh, that for me is
Okay,
the advantage.
really good.
Teacher,
Angie, anything else to add
Well,
before we
teacher,
give Alex
according
the chance to express? Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead. Angie, let's give Alex the chance to talk now, please.
all right. Alex, go ahead. Ask.
okay, according according with the other subjects, one thinks many times because for one to make a career, one must see subjects that one thing have nothing to do with the career, and that one could really look at how to take advantage to focus on those that have to do with what one and to learn. For example, the this career when I to learn. Okay.
Okay, Angie, you can close it up.
Yes, well, I think that even though the academic subjects are important, I think that sometimes they limit the potential of the students, because when a student is taking a vocational skill, the students are passionate and they are committed with the activities, and they involve in the learning. And being like witness how some academic subjects are not are not well received for the students, because they don't like it and they think that they don't going to use it at some point of their life. So for me, it's the educational system should take more importance on vocational skills. I think that our society will be more prepared for the jobs, more prepared for the life as they really are.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, people, anything else to add? Anything else to say? Okay, so we can jump into the second topic for today. This is very interesting, actually, for me. Okay, so I would really like to hear your opinions because this sounds very interesting. It says, should everyone have the chance to go to university, whatever their age? So who's gonna start? The pros or the cons? Should everyone have the chance to go to university, whatever their age? Who's gonna start?
Can I start?
Okay, Martinez, go.
For me, it's a very interesting question, because there are so many different reasons why they questions is very interesting. Well, a student's life as an adult can be a bit different than when starting university at 18. Despite this, it doesn't mean that just because we are an adult, study at university will be impossible. Um, You may need to polish up some of those writing and research skills. You may also have conflicting priorities to juggle, such as family and work. Yet, it's just about how much you desire to increase your learning. In today's world, it's more and more common for adults who have already been in the workforce to begin or complete a degree. Both are online college and in a traditional university settings. Um, I feel I think that it is a very interesting question because I feel that this is an example of my life. I got pregnant when I was 15, and I can study at university because I have to raise my child. So now, a few years ago, I had the opportunity to start, and even that is uh, hard for me because I work and I have to study and I have to see them because they are both. I have two kids. One is 14 and the other is 12. So I have to be a mom, a wife. I have to be a worker. So even though it's very difficult, I wanted to get my degree and I almost get it. So I think that it doesn't matter what age do you have. It matters what how how do you want to learn and how do you want to achieve the knowledge that you want.
Wow. All right. What about you, Adriana Ruiz? What can you say about that?
I am totally agree because my personal experience, I am 43 years old and I decided to study this career. Um, for me, the age doesn't matter. People can study at any time of life, um, young, old. That is not a problem. And today there are many opportunity to study different careers because exists, for example, this kind of the universities, virtual universities, when people, because of work, can't attend to university to be present in a classroom, can obtain this kind of advantages. Um, the important thing is to the commitment, the personal commitment. This is a challenge, um, to have the opportunity to learn. For me, is very fantastic.
Great, great. What about you, Alex? What can you say about it? Thank you, Angie, for allowing me to see your face. We're debating, so I'm just hearing voices, okay? And I would like to see the other people's faces because it's like, it's a debate. We're gonna see each other, right?
Right.
Good. What about your opinion? Give us your opinion about this very good topic. Go ahead.
In the other opinion, in this I could talk about the adult students, although it's also happening with young students when they are in the higher student education. Many students who leaves the university had to work while they study. They often find it difficult to support themselves, their family, and go to college at that same time. Many have children who depend on them and enrolled or part-time. Many lack sufficient financial support from their parents or scholarship programs. Mm, when the subjects are constantly reject, rejected, a student can feel overwhelmed when they have to repeat a subject and add to the accumulate workload. Work they can be stressed, feel that you cannot with the work that come to them. They are amazing that they will have to pay for one more years of study. This is a, so much reason for it's that hard for to study for the adult students. Okay.
Okay, Adriana Rich, anything to add about it?
Yes, I want to say that it shouldn't matter the age that you go to college. The important things are your desires and your goals. I consider that everyone should be able to achieve their dreams, no matter what the age. As my partner said, Angie and Adriana, they are living examples that it's possible to study in college no matter your age, even if you have several responsibilities to take care of. For example, family, works, and everything. I even want to quote something that a person said about this topic. Um, it is a student of content analysis in a broad country, and she said that if you go to a 4 year college, if you are 44 when you graduate, and if you don't go to college, you will still be 44 when you after those 4 years. So no matter if you do it or not, you can try it and see if it's possible and not get with the regrets that, oh, now I'm 60 and I never tried to do what I wanted. It's something that you should try, even if maybe it's not possible and even if it's complicated. The thing, as my partners Angie said, it's important to be committed with the career, of course, and organize all your priorities. But even with that, you can try it, and there are a lot of examples of people who tried it and did it and success in their career. Also, I consider that even if some people might think that um, old students, like between their 30s or 40s or 50s, and they're too old for the system, they are institutions as our college that provide a lot of opportunities to study in several environments or settings that work for everyone, even if they are young or old. So everyone should have the opportunity to achieve what they want and their dreams and goals.
Wow,
Can I say
awesome.
something?
Very interesting. Yeah, of course. Of course,
It's,
go ahead.
I haven't heard accounts about the topic, so we can debate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like it's all about pros, 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 and no
Yes,
cons at
yes,
all,
this is
right?
the big pros. I have the cons
We're
in
just
my mind.
talking about the good things about it.
Yes.
Adriana Martinez, really sorry. Do you have anything, negative to say about the topic, like a con about it, so we can make it more controversial? Well, I'm going to share my opinion with you. In some cases, discrimination is always there, right? So it's like for some people, young people to have, to be in touch with all people in the same classroom, some of them, find it uncomfortable because it's like, the old people are always respectful. They're not listening to the same kind of music. They don't feel comfortable about it, right? But I don't think that should be, possible or should be allowed because everybody has the opportunity to learn, no matter how old they are. So I don't know if you guys agree with me. Let me know your opinion about it. Angie is ready to fight. Angie, go ahead.
Yes, yes. Well, that's right. I think that maybe sometimes the older people think that because they have more experience in life, they feel like they know much. They know much about life, and they sometimes they are despicable with some younger students. And for me that's not right, because as the tutors say, we all have the same opportunities to study. um, Also, the the age, the race, the sex, it doesn't have to be a problem at all in a classroom.
Right. No,
I Yes, it has to be like more like a link for them, because I can learn about the culture. I can learn about how they live. I can learn about much of things that they live in his daily life. So I think that it's more benefits that cons. It's more pros than cons.
absolutely, absolutely. You know what? When I was starting my career as a teacher, I had a very, a remarkable experience that really touched me, and I still remember, that now as if it was a judge, and the guy was like, well, the man was like, 50 years older than me. He couldn't believe his eyes, to see that it was such a young kid, teaching him. But he was going through a very terrible experience because his wife and children, well, his wife left him, and she took the kids without permission. The kids grew up and everything, and the guy didn't speak English at all. And the two kids were there, and they went there, taken by the mom without the father's permission. When they were very young, they had never had, touch with each other. Determined, to learn the language, that he did so well that he had the opportunity to go and meet his children, speaking very good English, and that, really touched me. Okay, I'm speaking about private classes, but like we said before, why is not possible to have people from different ages in the same classroom? Why can it not be possible? It's like we have to learn to be tolerant, we have to learn to be respectful, we have to learn to be, able to give each other opportunities no matter what. So I don't know, I leave it there for you guys to, meditate on it. Adriana Ruiz, what can you say about that situation? How would you feel if you were 60 years old and you were interested in learning something that is, for young people today? Tell me about it. What is your opinion about it? Would that be pros or would that be cons for you?
I'm going to share a real experience. At this moment, I'm learning and sharing my time with two young people. They are two women. They are 18 years old. I am 43 years old. We are learning together. We have no problem. Obviously, they are, I consider they are mature, and they like to be with me as we with my other partners that are the same age, 40 years. I am 43 years, and we are a group of five women, two 18 years old, and the other I'm 43, the other partner 40, the other is 50 years old, and these two younger people. And we are spent and learned without problem. I consider we are at the same level. We are learning at the same time and sharing experience, and we can share this in a good environment without problem.
Super, super. There should be tolerance at all times, right? Alex, how about you? Anything else to say
Okay.
about this?
I
Change
think I
topic.
think I think it's a little responsibility and organize the time to say that I to say that if we can meet our goals, so we have a thousand things to do. Uh, this is the case. Uh, I always say I I can I can. Okay,
Go on, go
but
on, go on. Okay, we lost Alex. Adriana Ruiz, what about you? Anything else? Adriana, you're still there?
Yes, I am here. Oh, excuse me.
Adriana Ruiz, go
Yeah,
ahead.
There are two Adrianas, Martinez or Ruiz.
Martinez, you.
Okay, so I want to state my own example. I'm just 18 years old, but as Adriana said before, I've been learning through all these 3 years during my career with a lot of adult people, their 30s and 40s, and even if I've been surrounded by adult and mature people, I think it's been a really good um, relationship and educational environment because all of them have provided me a lot of experience and knowledge that I could use in my own professional development. Although most of other people are very matured and they have all these amazing strategies to learn and to organize their time that have helped me a lot. And they're a great example to follow because they are so hardworking and everything. And even if I'm young and sometimes I don't understand the way they express or the things that they like, it's a good comparison between lives. And I think we can learn about everything that we are surrounded by. So everything should be an experience, and I consider that learning it's a not ending experience. It's something ongoing. You're all the time learning of everything that you have um, in your context. So as Angie said before, this topic is something with more pros than cons.
Totally agree. I totally agree. It's true. There must be opportunities for everybody, everywhere, at all times. Awesome. Guys, let me tell you once again, it's been a great honor for me. I mean, it's like with the other groups, I can't wait for them to finish. But with you guys, I can go on and on and on and on because you guys always offer really good arguments. And I really, have nothing more to say but congratulate you all on all the great, job that you guys are doing. Even Alex is great today again. That's awesome. Alex, I congratulate you on your work today because you have really, let yourself go and you have really, expressed yourself really well. Adriana, I'm very happy to have you back. Okay, and I really hope you can continue with us. Adriana Reese, okay, of course. Adriana Martinez is always there, paddling with us, and that's, a great opportunity for me to learn from you guys. Congratulations, and thank you so very much for this opportunity. Now, before we close, do you have anything else to add about this encounter and this debate? Angie, you go first.
Well, I like this kind of encounters because we have the possibility to express ourselves as we increase our language skill. So this is the subject that I enjoy the most. I must say that it's very interesting and I like it, and I have learned a lot in these four encounters that we have made. So I'm very, very happy to share with you this time.
And I'm very proud of you because I remember the first day we had the encounter, you said, I am
Yeah.
afraid of speaking and I don't know how to express myself. And look at you now. Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And I'm very proud of you. Very well done. Good, Angie. Adriana, anything else to comment before you go, Martinez? Go, go, go.
Yes, of course. As Angie said, I'm very thankful with these encounters. For me, they've very helpful with my speaking skills, and they help me to build my confidence and practice a lot. Mm, because where I live and the environment where I work, I don't have so much opportunity to interact in English, and the fact that we are all the time talking, and special the activity that we had for today, it's really interesting because it allows a lot of chances to practice, and this is really good for all of us. So thank you for this activity and for all your directions and teaching.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm so proud of your fluency. Adriana, really good job. I mean, you're only 18 years old, and I just picture a great future that lies behind you, and in front of you and right next to you, because I can see your determination, and you for sure are gonna go real far. Congratulations on your work so far as well. Adriana Reese, anything else to add before you go?
That there is a movie named The Soul of the Party that is related with the last subject of today. We invite to see this movie and enjoy. No more that I enjoy our encounters too.
Awesome, awesome. I don't know what happened with Alex. Alex just dropped out of the conversation. But anyways, congratulations, guys. I mean, you guys, I mean, the three of you have made a really good team, and like I said before, this is the group that I enjoy the most. You guys are really, focused on what you're doing, and congratulations. I invite you guys to join me on the next encounter next week, and for sure it's gonna be a really good experience for all of us. God bless you all and have a fantastic week, and remember that the future is now. Okay, just face it, and with all the determination. After Angie sharing her experiences being a young mom but never giving up, is a motivation for all of us to continue without looking back. Okay, God bless you all and take good care. Very proud of you. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Have a great
Bye.
night.
Bye, Adriana.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
God
Bye.
bless you all.
Bye.